Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we're jumping back into Age of Wonders 4. We have played this game a few times in the past. Since then, they've come out with like 4 DLCs that we have not played. I believe the last one that we did was the Giants, and it was really good. The Giants might be my new favorite lord. However, since then, they did one called, I think it was The Way of War, or The Winds of War, and it was about kind of like Asian mythology. It's got kind of like a Sun Wukong vibe to it. And then there was another one about like abyssal stuff, like very Lovecraftian. And then there was another one that was about like celestial beings, like angels and stuff like that. Is me Muck sleeping in? No, actually, I gotta fix it this afternoon. I know how to fix it. I should be able to fix it. But this this morning / last night, this streaming PC, which has MeMuck on it, updated to Windows 11, and it broke MeMuck. And I know what I need to do to fix it. However, it takes time, and I realized he was broken like 20 minutes ago. So that's what's going on there. That's on my list of things to do today. All right, so there's our giant that won last time. Your previous winners are in the background of this. Okay, so new game. All right, so right here, this is Archon Prophecy. That's the celestial thing. This is Eldritch Realms. That is the what is it called? That is the new thing for like Ways of War. Ways of War. So this is Ways of War. So I guess there's not a story realm for Ways of War. Interesting. Wait, wasn't there one for dragons? Hang on a second. Okay. So premium challenge realms. Like there was absolutely a story to this one. So I'm kind of surprised how that is. All right. So we've kind of got like if we want to play something new, there's 3 choices here. There's Ways of War, which again, Ways of War is there's like ogres, there's like kind of like a Black Myth Wukong, like a Chinese vibe to it. There's the Archon one, which is about celestials, like angels and stuff like that. Or the Eldritch one, which is about like Cthulhu and tentacles and Lovecraftian and stuff like that. So why don't we put it to a vote? So I'm gonna open up a straw poll here. Create a poll. Let's see. Which do we try next? And let's see. Ways of War or Archon Prophecy. Wow, I cannot spell prophecy apparently. Or the other one, what was it called? I think it was was it Eldritch Realms? Eldritch Realms. Eldritch Realms. Okay. And create poll. And boo. And okay. And copy. And paste. And paste. Okay. Alright, I've put it in both chats. In the YouTube and the Twitch. Go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote. We'll give it a minute. And then I'll let you guys pick what we do. Alright, show results. What do we got? Okay, right now... right now, Come On and Slam and Welcome to Japan is winning. Let's see. Oh man, I don't know if anything else is gonna make a comeback from this lead it's got. Alright. So, here we go. That's it so far. Good morning, all. What's up, Nintendo? Alright, so it seems that chat wants tentacles. Not something I thought I was going to be saying this morning, but okie dokie. There's actually more DLCs, but those are the ones I own. Alright, so, Story Realm. Excuse me. Tharu Koth. Escape a prison on the edge of the astral void. Join a rebellion against its wardens, and lead your people toward freedom. Reveal a plot that will decide the fate of Athla and the Astral Sea. And what does it say for the stuff? So Umbral Abyss. Umbral Abyss creeps over the realm, opening gates to an eldritch dimension and its invading horrors. An additional map layer called the Umbral Abyss is added, which can be reached through Umbral Gates. Okay. Enter the Umbral Abyss for forbidden treasure at a great risk. Infestations and dwellings from the Umbral Abyss will creep into the surface and underground, spreading gloom. Units in gloom suffer Umbral Malady. What is Umbral Malady? Cannot regen hit points in the world map. Lose -6 hit points at the end of each turn in the world map. Oh god. Mutually exclusive with Subdued Umbral Abyss. Alright. Uninhabitable Underground. Megacities. Allows for the construction of immense megacities, yet additional expansion is impossible. Alright. No free cities. Okay. Tharukath. Alright. Select. And difficulty. I'm going to do normal, because it has been a while since I played this. The last time I played this, I don't remember if it was on stream or off, but I played it on hard mode, and I got a win, and it was really fun. But that was a while ago, and I'm rusty. Okay. Let's see. Create faction. So, this part, this is literally just cosmetic. So who's been added since I last... Let's see, who was added with Eldritch Realms? The Sirens, which, got some big eyes. Let's see. Or the Insectoids. I mean, Sirens just kind of look like weird-looking humans. So I think I gotta go bug people. Like, you can tell that's a bug. Like, that just looks like a human with, forgive me, but some birth defects. Like, it doesn't look that different. So, alright, let's pick Insectoid. Alright, what do they start with? They, now, you can change it, but they start with Ceaseless Cacophony. Adjacent enemies without this trait have a 15% fumble chance. Overwhelmed Tactics does more damage fighting in groups. And Cold-Blooded, they're less likely to rout. Alright. Let's go in here. Oh my gosh, they've added some new stuff. Okay, hold on a sec. So, get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright. So, basically what you've got here is you got some points. And you can spend these points to make them better at certain things. And that is not new to me. That is not new to me. However, this is new. Flaws. Basically, you can get another point back so that you can get something else by taking on a flaw. I have never seen that. Okay, could start them out with mounts if we wanted. Not all the units can mount. Utility... athletics is really good. Fast recuperation is quite solid. And that would be everything, unless I want to like mess around. Let's see. Weak to physical, weak to magic, uncooperative. Uncooperative. Cowards. Careless. Let's see, is there anything else here that I really want that's worth taking a weakness for? No, that's fine. Let's go with the some of the ones I've liked a lot before. Oh, they got like beetle mounts. It's weird. Okay, so cultures. Is there a culture that was added in the Eldritch Realms thing? I don't think so. Mystic Dark, Industrious. Let's see. Reaver was added in Empire and Ashes. Primal was added in Primal Fury. Barbarian. Oathsworn is Ways of War. Architect is Archon Prophecy. High and Feudal. They did a rework for Dark, but nothing new. Okay. Dark was reworked in the most recent patch. What did they do to Dark? Cult of Tyranny. Your people value strength. Tyranny is a virtue and privilege for those who prove their might. Units weaken enemy status resistance through Aura of Tyranny and exploit vulnerability. You base units with 6% status vulnerability. Capture heroes to control free cities through hostage diplomacy. There is no free cities on this map. -1 Whispering Stone. Gain city stability when executing heroes in your prison. Unique city structure provides greatly increased gold at the cost of stability. Cult of Death. Your people are familiar with death. Sacrifice is the norm and a tool for their overlord to use. Units get power when friendly or hostile units are slain through power from death. Heroes in your crypt can be turned into embalmed sacrifices. Used by the Dark Cult of Death for powerful city structures and unique strategic spells. Use embalmed sacrifices to build powerful city structures or cast morbid sacrifice. Weird. Are we making a vampire? No, not making a vampire. I'm trying to figure this out. So this one, there's like an assassin guy in the back, and this one they've got like bug cavalry. Cult of Tyranny. Let's try Cult of Tyranny, I guess?
What defines their society?
Okay, pick 2 society traits. Alright, I'm wondering if there's any in here. Alright, so I'm looking for ones of the Eldritch Ruins thing, so I can see what is, what's new. Umbral Disciples. Start with Ritual of the Gloom Veil unlocked. All units here in Empire gain Umbral Malady immunity. Cities may build near Altar of the Marching Gloom. Your ruler gains Tyrant's Retinue. Summon a Splitterling at the start of combat. -10 alignment. Start with Umbral Flesh active. Gives the target race the Blessing of the Abyss, granting them Umbral Malady immunity. While in Gloom, units... Oh, you can heal in Gloom. Okay, so this seems perfect for this map. They're used to the Gloom. Tyranny on a map without free cities is a bit less interesting. You think so?
Culture?
I think Cult of Death would be more interesting.
What defines
okay,
society?
So it seems like this was literally designed for this map. So this gives them a resistance to the gloom, which is like the main feature of the map we're going into. Alright, is there anything else that says ER? Doesn't look like it. Looks like that was the only new society trait added in that expansion. Alright, so we're free to get whatever we want for the other one. Starting with an extra scout is not bad. Start with a magic material nearby is not bad. Excelling in ranged combat and exploration. Seafarers. Could do the combo where you get experienced seafarers and start with a giant, which could add like waterways and stuff. That's a classic one. Hey, Monkey Chat. Hi, Crimson. I'd like to start with something with nature affinity, because the early game nature researches are really, really helpful. So I just want to be able to kind of jumpstart that. So I'm looking at those options. So Adept Settlers would not work on this map. Druidic Terraformers, not great. Experienced Seafarers works really well with the giant that spreads waterways. XP. Fabled Hunters gain more resources from clearing infestation. Ancient Wonders resource nodes. Units regenerate faster and also start with an extra ranged unit. Not bad. You know what? I did the last time I played this. I did a giant, and that might be my new favorite. But for the sake of just showing you guys something different, I'll pick something other than a giant. Okay, first Tome of Magic. Are there... Can I see the whole list? That's new. Conjure tentacled mutations and creatures from the depths of the to restrain and constrict your enemies, keeping them right where you want them. Conjure tentacle, summon constrictor, constrictor focus, tentacle labyrinth, retaliating growths. Alright, we'll pick this because it's the new thing.
What is your ruler's origin?
Okay, so, oh, wait, you know what? There's a new lord. I forgot about this. Okay, so we'll pick the new lord, obviously. Eldritch Sovereign. An Eldritch sorcerer commanding powers beyond mortal comprehension. Eldritch Sovereigns have access to powerful control hero skills. Eldritch Sovereigns gain powerful, unique hero signature skills. At certain levels, heroes gain the ability to choose signature skills. For champions, wizard kings, and dragon lords, these take the form of affinity dedications. Each tier of affinity dedication becomes available based on the affinities of your empire and your hero level. Okay. Use thralls to cast powerful ritual spells. Thralls are enslaved people or creatures that can be used as currency for special ritual spells. Gain thralls by defeating enough enemies in battle or with spells like Enthrall Population. Target owned or vassal city loses 1 pop. Gain 3 thralls. Elder vampires gain thralls by building Vampire Castle Foundation. I think the vampires is a DLC I don't have yet. Start with Clairvoyance Ritual. Reveals the closest undiscovered infestation or ancient wonder, and Enthrall Population. Eldritch Sovereigns are Eldritch Governors. While a governor, the governed city gains the benefit of the renown level of this hero. Each special province improvement costs 20% less gold in production. Stability. Okay. Each sovereign has a 5 mana unit upkeep and cannot equip leg and mount items.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, that's why I can't equip leg and mount items. Well, okay then. Alright, select a class. Elementalist, Ritualist, Warlock, or Battle Saint, which was added in Archon Prophecy. Is it real-time strategy game? It is turn-based. Kind of like Heroes of Might and Magic. Similar to that. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing is there is no options here for being, like, melee. Like, this is a caster character. So, Ritualist was my last character. I really enjoyed it. Elementalist, I'm familiar with. Warlock, debuff and undeath experts, using powerful debuffs and empowering undead summons they raise during battle. I wonder if they change, because in the past, Ritualist was both a summoner and a healer. I wonder if they kind of split Ritualist into 2 classes. Battle Saints gain fervor through particular... Okay, we'll save Battle Saint for when we get to Archon. Alright, so Warlock. Alright, what is this? Relic of the Cosmos. Long range fire, frost, lightning damage. Astral Wisp Ritual enables the summoning of Astral Wisp at the cost of thralls. Relic of Flesh. A long-range weapon that deals poison, decaying. Eldritch Rituals, a hero skill that grants economic spells costing thralls. Relic of Havoc. It's a skull. Fire damage. Eldritch Phase, an ability that allows for a swift teleport. And Relic of Mind. Delirium can make a unit vulnerable and uncontrollable. Let's try that first one. It's like a D12 or something. Okay, body type. Oh my goodness. Bro, what the heck? Yeah, they were like... They were trying to pick what to do with this faction. They were like, literally whatever we want. Like a floating mummy. Oh my god. Kind of like the rope thing. Okay. Let's see. Physique. I could be a fat eldritch person. Skinny. Alright, back type. Like a weird magic circle behind me. Swords. Swords that are stabbing me. Wings. Different wings. Little legs. More tentacles. Get the magic thing. Shoulder type. Shawl. This thing. Shoulder pads. Okay. Let's see. Arm length, leg length, and wing size are all locked. Alright, head. Wow. Cloaked spooky figure. That's fine. Let's see. None of that matters. Alright. Alright. Oh, hold on a sec. We didn't... I think we... Okay, so we can mess with our race here. You know what? No, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Your journey begins.
Okay. Eldritch Sovereign... hold on a sec. Randomize. Senioth. Muckioth. Muckioth Frost Herald of the Chitinous Survivalist of the city of Draxper. Ruler Ambition. Let's see. Pick something here. Instructor's fine. That one, well, don't want to do that. Alright, that's... Yeah, instructor's fine. Alright, onward! Shadows and Torches, Tharu Koth.
Long ago, during the Second Age, beings born from corruption and darkness flooded the astral sea and invaded the world of Atla. After a fierce war, the invasion was defeated, and the monsters, then known as shadow demons, were driven back into the shadows from whence they came.
So, it's a bit quiet, but I don't think I can adjust the volume right now.
Starts here.
Wait. Did I just cancel the whole freaking thing?
Your journey starts.
Dude, I hit escape to see if I could open the menu and change the volume, and it canceled the whole thing. Just a second.
What is their origin culture?
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Not now,
What
Richard.
defines their society?
Alright, Umbral Disciples, Fabled Hunters.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Tentacle,
What is your ruler's origin?
Eldritch.
Reveal yourself.
Ugh. Warlock. Relic of the Cosmos. Alright. Race. Alright, that's fine.
Your journey begins.
Muxon. Cave Dweller, apparently. Alright, onward. Alright, let's try this again. Faction is saved under faction. Too late!
Long ago, during the Second Age, however, at the edge of the astral sea, the eternal conflict between the mythical archons and shadow demons raged ever on. and their dark corruption evolved. Even on the realms that were cleansed from their presence, dark scars remained that would never truly heal. Thus, this eldritch darkness was given a new name, the Umbral Abyss. On the precipice between the void and astral sea,
It's made of dudes.
a realm lay hidden from the forces of light. Its name was Tharukath, and it had long been lost to the Umbral Abyss. It was where captives and lost souls were imprisoned and twisted into umbral demons, and where their ruling sovereigns prepared to strike back at the Godia of Magehaven.
Muck, what day is craft lock? Monday morning.
Tharukath was a place of darkness and abandoned hope. And yet, amidst the despair of its forsaken thralls, whispers of rebellion echoed through the air. They craved only a beacon to guide them, a Godia to release them from their captivity and set ablaze the flames of revolution. This is the tale of the imprisoned Godia who bore that spark of rebellion.
Wait, I'm playing the spooky tentacle monster and I'm gonna be the leader of the rebellion? A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of the realm. Alright. Starting magic, Death Waltz. Target-friendly unit. Regains its action points and health. Gains Resurgence. When it dies, it is revived at the end of combat if you win. Gains Doomed and dies at the end of the turn. Wait, what? So you make one of your units able to go again immediately, but then it dies, but you get it back if you win. Conjured Tentacle. Summon in a mobile fighter unit with hyper-awareness. This summon lasts for 3 turns. What is hyper-awareness? Immune to flanking. Okay. You slumber. There is nothing. Only darkness. You cannot move. Who are you? Who were you? It does not matter. Then the darkness shifts and something nudges your mind. Its touch is dark and cold, but gentle. It pushes you to remember, to wake up. The shadows shift and an image forms. A mighty eldritch sovereign. Is that you? The image changes, showing a cage. It disturbs you, but you are not sure why. Are you trapped? The shadows push you to find yourself, to find what defines you. It is important. You are important. Who were you? How were you trapped? Gain the Death Keeper trait. Okay, I remember nothing. Let's see. I was uncovering secrets that were hidden in the darkness. I found this. You find the Death Keeper trait. Undead units in your army are stronger. Awakening. The memory fades, but the disturbing feeling remains. You become aware that you cannot move your body. Your struggle against the eldritch chains that dare to bind you. Then you hear the echo of a voice. Vague at first, then louder. Certain this is him. Be careful. Light pierces through the darkness around you as you break from your prison. You blink against the light as a man gazes up at you. Torches be praised, he is with us. The man realizes he is in the presence of a Gaudier and quickly bows. You are Eldritch Sovereign Muxon Cave Dweller, are you not? We must go. It is not safe here. Very well. You move to start your travels, but Zwentawan stops you for one more moment. We are currently in the Umbral Abyss, a place that poisons the body and mind. You will find that remaining here for long is lethal, even for a Gaudier. We should leave fast, but my enterprising nature obligates me to share that many treasures are hidden in the darkness. In my experience, it pays to be cautious, but opportunistic. One can only leave the Umbral Abyss through Umbral Gates. I have marked the one I used before, O Eldritch Sovereign. You receive 181 gold. Okay.
You have entered the Umbral Abyss. Great rewards and abundant resources await as you explore and conquer within this world map lair.
The Umbral Abyss is a hostile place inhabited by powerful Umbral demons that mass in locations like Umbral Nest infestations. In addition, your armies suffer Umbral malady while within the Umbral Abyss.
To survive in the Umbral Abyss, you must build sanctuary outposts, which protect your armies from Umbral malady. This will also allow you to annex provinces in the Umbral Abyss.
Okay. Can only be built on provinces with a beacon of light. These can be found while exploring the Umbral Abyss and by defeating Umbral Nest infestations. Sanctuary outposts cannot be used to found cities. Alright, hold on. I do think the volume is a bit on the low side. Let's double it and see how that is. Wait, what? Okay, so my army is unbothered by the Umbral stuff because of that trait we took. The second army that has Zwentian in it is not having a good time. Okay. Set arcane research. We don't have a city, so no matter what we pick, it's going to take literally forever. Constrictor. You've lost your throne city. If your ruler's defeated in combat, you lose the game. Murkwater lost. Alright, this is the first campaign I've ever played where you don't start with a city. That is crazy. Alright, end turn. Alright, so like this guy's level 5. Like level 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, my stuff's all level 1s. I really don't want to fight him. Chitin is growthed. Okay. Slumbering corruption. As you move through the oppressive darkness of the Umbral Abyss, Zwentian stops you. Be wary, he whispers. We approach an Umbral nest. This one slumbers, but it is heavily guarded, and if we linger in its territory, we will surely be attacked. I snuck past when I searched for your prison. Over time, it will grow and expand its influence. Zwentian glares at the writhing nest at the edge of your vision. It pays to destroy them sooner rather than later, but we currently barely have the power to defend ourselves, let alone take the battle to the source. So... is it saying that, like, if I end my turn in its area, that it will attack me? So, like, this red outline is its domain, and I'm wondering if he's saying if I end my turn there, if they're gonna hit me. Alright, hang on a sec. Quick save while we figure out the rules here. Beacon of Light. As you continue your journey through the Umbral Abyss, you see a light in the distance. Zwentian looks up and smiles. A sanctuary outpost. Sanctuaries like these help one remember that light exists, even in the darkest depths of the Umbral Abyss. They can only be built on top of beacons of light. I asked some of us to build one whilst we searched for your prison. They must have finished it already. Claiming these yields many rewards, including respite from Umbral malady. Sanctuary outposts will take some time and resources to build, but the rewards are considerable. Who knows? You may yet conquer the darkness itself.
You have encountered an Umbral Gate. Umbral Gates are portals to the Umbral Abyss, which is a layer on the world map, filled with both bounty and peril.
Umbral Gates are the only way to access the Umbral Abyss layer. They are spread around on all layers in the world map. Within the Umbral Abyss are valuable resources, nodes, unique pickups, and exotic visit sites.
Be aware that terrain near Umbral Gates and in the Umbral Abyss are affected by gloom.
Units and provinces affected by gloom will suffer malady, causing them to lose hit points every turn and vision range reduced. Damage from Umbral malady can never reduce a unit below 50% of their total hit points. Oh, really? Okay, so it can't kill you. Interesting. Oh, he can't move? Your ruler leveled up. Okay, so we finally see the skill tree. So one, we got signature skills, we've got warlock stuff here, and we got eldritch sovereign. So this is eldritch sovereign stuff. All right, first of all, what's going on with the warlock? Start gains life, resurgence, nice, reclaiming, summon bone wyvern, summon 2 zombies, raise undead, dark ritual. Transfer life. Target unit gains 10 temporary hit points and strengthened. This ability cooldown refreshes when units summoned by the caster die or this unit kills an enemy. Hex Pact. Linked to target enemy unit. Each turn the target suffers 1 misfortune, 1 sunder resistance, and 1 sunder defense. Or Blood Pact. Linked with a friendly unit. While active, the target gains any damage dealt to the caster is dealt to the target as well. The caster gains plus 20% damage, ignore 2 status resists. Huh. So Hex Pact just debuffs the hell out of a target. Let's get that to start. Alright. Okay, so Sanctuary Outpost. So we control this, and it's like a safe spot if we need it. But we need to get over there. Oh, go back. We need to get over here to this gate. And this guy just needs to come over. Okay. We can attack this fight. Let's see, quick save. Alright, so let's do manual combat and let's see what we're working with here. So it's like a mushroom biome. Okay. Look at those guys. What are these called? Will Thieves. There's these things. Mature Splitterlings. Okay. And there's my Splitterlings, which I think are just fodder units. We got Archers. We got Mortalist. Death Hex. Target enemy unit and another than 3 hexes sustains damage. Okay. Let's see, these guys are like 2-hand sword type units. This is like a scout unit. We really don't want it to get killed in this battle. Alright, so over here are the other ones. What's he got? He's just got a gun. Heavy mage lock. He's like, yeah, I came to rescue you. Oh, did you bring arcane arts? No, I brought a gun. Alright. Do any of my magics reach those guys? Yes, actually. I'm surprised by that. Okay, so we've got long range poke. We've got hit a melee. Hex Pact. Can I cast this now? Yeah, I can. Eldritch Mind Control. Target enemy has a 90% base chance of becoming mind controlled for 1 turn. Out of range. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put Hex Pack on that guy. So every turn that's on him, he gets more debuffs. Oh, that doesn't take up my turn either. How exciting. Okay. Missed! Oh, man. Alright. Since this thing, I think we get this thing back at the start of each battle. Put that up front. What is this? Oh, these are the casters. Insanity is making some of my units hit each other. Okay, they just almost killed my leader. Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay. See, this lasts for 3 turns. So a lot of my units have already used their turn hitting my leader. Alright, I think we want to wait on them to get What is this? Relentless Pursuit. Oh, teleport. Okay. Actually, isn't there a... Yeah, you can use undo. Okay, now he can't reach. Alright. Let's just let them get closer. Is this Factionless Masochist run? Wait, is this Faction the Masochist run? Dude, what is going on with the insanity thing? Is this just like part of this zone? Okay, my lord just died. At the start of the attacker's turn, every attacking unit that is adjacent to another attacking unit has a 30% chance of going insane. What a very, very high stakes thing right out the gate. Okay, so they can't be next to each other. Wait, that's the giant. Is this the right load? Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's pretty nasty. Alright, so they cannot be next to each other or they'll all kill each other. Alright. So, new mechanic learned. Let's deal with that. Alright, so first off, Hex Pack. Miss, okay. Let's see if we can do this right. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Okay. Mind controlled for one turn. I cast gun. She can't reach. Death Hex, that doesn't reach either. He could charge in, but then he's basically going to be surrounded. Do that. And they can't reach without moving into melee range, and then they'll possibly get mind controlled. Alright, you just stay there. Okay. Okay. Alright, one enemy down. Gun guy. Take care of that one. Okay, that's two enemies down. And... last that one. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna move him up here. And then move this one forward. Okay. Not quite in range of anything right now. Alright, there we go. That takes that out. So I could move this one forward here. Oh, that guy exploded. I don't know if that was part of the death hex or not. I need to read it better. Alright, summon tentacle. Just to try to distract them. It did not work. It did not work. Alright, so Hex Pact. And then Zap. Alright, that's working out well. And... he can't reach that. He cannot reach that. I got one of them. How far can they teleport? Not close enough. Alright, end turn. Okay, can he reach it with gun? Yes, he can. Okay. Alright, man, that Umbral Whispers thing, that's annoying. Cold Power Cleaver. Usable by Battle Saints, Spellblades, Death Knights, and Warriors. And 86 mana. Disenchant equipment. Wait, do we have an item forge? I thought you need a forge to do that. Alright, take reward. Okay, hero leveled up. Alright, this is the gun guy. Let's see, Mortal Champion. Let's see, while army leader, all non-hero units of the army regenerate 10 hit points per turn. I wonder if this will counter the malady? I'm gonna take this and see what happens. I can't tell. I'm not sure. Alright, end turn. Looks like we got one more fight before we can get out of here. Mike, how much do we pay you for you to play this at night? I don't think this is that scary. Okay, yeah, if... Alright, we want to wait another turn. If I want to pull this guy into the battle, I need to wait a turn for him to get closer. Okay, alright. Not because spoopy, because night is our preferred watching time. Oh, okay. You say hour. I think that depends on the viewer. Alright, we don't have the stupid whispers thing here. That's great. Okay, so first off, let's curse this thing. And start debuffing it. And give it a poke. Alright. Alright, these guys... Oh, that's right. They can't, like, walk through units. Alright, move these up here. These are my throwaway units. Get gun guy over here. Alright. In turn. Can I mind control from here? Out of range. Alright, poke them. Hey, that is some long range poke. Okay. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Abductor, which has Abduct. Target non-combat summon enemy unit has a base 100% chance of being consumed. Non-combat summon? When this unit is killed, the last unit that was consumed is brought back. Okay, so it, like, removes something from the board. Like a Warcraft 3 Kodo? Umbral Juggernaut charges. And 2 groups of Splitterlings. Okay. Can't quite reach. Could charge in, but then he'd be very vulnerable. Let's do this just to mess with him. Okay, well, it impeded 2 of them. Ah, someone got abducted. Alright. So we gotta focus on the abductor. Also... What the heck? How did that guy get there? Okay. Try to mind control this guy. Got him. Please be in gun range. It is, but it's only a 35% chance to hit. Dang it. Okay. Get that one. Alright, let me read Death Hex again. Unit and another within 3 hexes sustains damage. Decaying Life Seed. Inflicts Life Seed for 3 turns. When this unit dies, it heals a unit on the caster side within 4 hexes by 20 temp HP. Alright, so we killed one of the 2 abductors. That's the mind-controlled guy. Alright, that's everything. That's all we got. Alright. End turn. I hope it can't just abduct every turn. That wasn't there before. Did it just make more dudes? Are you just making more dudes? Stop making dudes. Mortal Blessing. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so every time, because of the, what was it? The type of people that we chose, every time we get a kill, my entire faction is getting more hit points and crit chance. Because they're like, yeah, we like that. Okay, we stunned that guy. Alright, that's all I can do for this turn. I don't really have enough mana to do much else either. Dude, is this guy just keep making more of these dudes? Hmm. Nice. Okay. We got these guys back. Alright, that's pretty cool. So, these archers, they can either shoot 3 times, or they can move a little and shoot 2 times, or move a lot and shoot 1 time. And because they have a free teleport move, they can teleport and still shoot 3 times, which is not normal. The range of that ability bounce is really nice. Oh my god, what? Wait, the battle ended. What was that? Was that, okay, it seemed like anytime I killed any enemy, it made more of those little dudes. But the battle ended even when the little dudes weren't dead, so like they weren't counted as part of what was keeping the battle going. Weird. Okay. Alright, first off, how do I... There we go. You step through the umbral gate and feel a breeze of cold air. Xuantian breathes in deeply. We made it. You feel as though a weight is lifted from your shoulders. Looking back, you notice a shift in the darkness behind you, as if your very shadow is relieved to be free from the corruption of the umbral abyss. I really like that line. Before you can investigate further, Xuantian digs into a pile of rocks to reveal a bag of gold and crystals. We cannot rest yet. Wardens of Tharukoth patrol the realm. I was asked to escort you to our haven. Please, follow me. Your people await. You receive a bunch of golden mana. Do we know where the haven is? I'm guessing it's that chalice over there. Hoping that's it. Alright, okay, he's outside. But he's still in gloom. His army's still decaying. Alright. Alright, what else? Let's look at the Eldritch stuff. Let's see. Unlocks thralls. If souls are unlocked, gain conversion spells. Okay. Gain hit points, gain resistance. Gain 10 hit points, gain knowledge. Eldritch rituals. Teleport to target hex. Gain world map casting points. Delirium. Target enemy unit has a 90% chance of being inflicted with insanity, sunder defense, and sunder resistance. Okay, so 90% chance of you hit your friends. Let's take that. Okay. Let's see, enthrall population, ritual of the Gloomvale. All units in your empire gain umbral malady immunity. Umbral flesh, okay. Oh, I got negative gold right now. Alright, so let's not do any of that. Alright, end turn. Alright. This should... That should be a cakewalk. That should be a battle. I could just hit auto, but I'm concerned. Because typically when you do auto battles, you know, the AI is just... It just slams the pieces together and it tells you who wins. And we've got a few pieces here that are half health, and I'm worried that it will charge them in its calculations and do something stupid. So we will manually do this just to make sure that these units don't die a stupid death. Alright, so... Okay, not in range for any of that. I can beam him, though. Alright. Let's move the melee up a little bit, and that's fine. Alright, end turn, and everyone else goes into defense mode. Alright, these guys are teleporting into my backline a little bit. Okay, let's try to mind control this guy. Alright, we got him for one turn. Okay, there's that. Wait, did my guy get stunned from that? My guy got stunned from that, so hitting that wisp stunned me. Keep them back here. Can you reach it from there? No, you can't. Alright, move up. raised. Okay, end turn. And there's the heal from the blessing. Okay. How much damage is this? This is the melee one. 777. Okay. Seems like it's better to do the ranged one. Ugh. Unless they just resist it. Okay. We killed the flying mana snake thing. You know what those things remind me of? In, back when the Burning Crusade came out for World of Warcraft, there was that cinematic of, like, a blood elf, and she was just, like, kind of caressing and petting this, like, flying mana serpent thing, and then she ate it. It reminds me of those. New Empire development skill available. Gain 150 knowledge per hero defeated in combat. Doesn't really help us right now. Okay. Bro, how do I get over there? Looks like there's a road south of me and north of me. I'm guessing one of them reaches it. Oh, this guy's healing. Alright, so I'm guessing that is the edge of the gloom right there, that fog. As your troops engage the group of fiends, it becomes apparent that they had been conjuring a portal to withdraw. The gremlin, the apparent leader of the gathering, casts a shrewd eye over your army. Seeing that there is scant hope for survival, it beckons its own troops to sit on the ground and submit before following suit itself. It watches you with wary hope. Will you allow them to summon their portal to Obadoth and leave these lands? Kill them all. Let them go. Whatever this is. Dominate the gremlin to do your bidding. Lose 3 thrall. The gremlin leading the engaged stack switches to your side. The independent army will be removed. Bind the gremlin to you, 113 mana. I mean, my army is full right now. I mean, I guess I could take the scout out of the army. Oh my god, his eyes just looked in different directions. Huh. How many thralls do I have right now? Oh, that's not good. It doesn't say on the screen. It doesn't say here how many thralls I have? Oh wait, no, right there, right there, right there. Okay, so that would be all my thralls. Or I could spend 113 mana to get a gremlin. I'll bind it. And then the scout, I'll take the scout out of the army and put it on auto explore. Alright, it's a tier 2 unit. Does it evolve? No, I don't see an evolution. Look at its advanced unit tab. Advanced unit, wait, what? There's no evolution listed on the ranks. What is the advanced unit tab? Alright, enter. There's Murkwater. Orders required. Alright, end turn. Through a passage between mountains, you enter a strangely welcoming sanctuary. Barren ashlands and umbral gates make way for forest and a city hidden in a valley. As you wander further, you see people emerge from hiding spots, some of whom you recognize as your very own grim insects. They gather excitedly as you approach. We provide sanctuary for any wandering souls, Wentian explains. Your people are resilient and loyal. They helped turn our haven into a city, and notified me of your prison. Your arrival gives them hope. Zwentian bows with a flourish. Your throne awaits, O Eldritch Sovereign. Get settled, for tomorrow the true fight for our freedom begins. You gain 1 population in Murkwater. Claim your city and your throne. Okay. Murkwater. Alright. So, wow. Alright, well, mana's no longer in the negative. That's good. There is a lot of, like, juicy stuff around here. Alright, let's start with a farm, just so the city grows faster. Let's see, workshop, production, vendor. Alright, start with the workshop. Okay. This is level 1 enemies. This should be just a joke, so I'm just gonna hit auto. I almost lost an archer. It should be a joke. Take reward. Okay. Alright, nothing more I can do there. You produced workshop. Oh, it's already done. Okay. I think they got the thing I just defeated helped. Alright, so now we can build faster. The 4-turn stuff now takes 2 turns. Alright, let's queue up a couple things here. Let's get a few more scouts. New Empire development skill available. Basic seafaring. We will need that at some point. Founding or absorbing city 62. Okay, so no, this map we only get 1 city, so that would be pointless. So I'll get basic seafaring so scouts can go over water. Hey, how's it going with the game? What's up, Bjorn? I kind of feel like we're just getting started. There was like a tutorial thing, and we just got our city. Gate of Tharukoth. After settling in your newly found capital, Murkwater, you are once again approached by Zwentian. Greetings, O Eldritch Sovereign. I hope you find our sanctuary accommodating. You will find many of our people here are escaped prisoners of Tharukoth. Through time, we have gathered here, building up our strengths, protected by a mountain ridge the Wardens of Tharukoth rarely traverse. We gathered information about a hidden world gate used by the Harbinger of Uroth herself not long ago. With you, we have hopes to claim it and see the light again. To truly liberate our people, we must open the gate of Tharukoth. It is the only way to freedom. I will find and open this world gate. Tell me how. He laughs awkwardly. Unfortunately, both the location and means to activate the world gate are currently unknown to us, but we know where to learn more. Our legends speak of an elusive wizard who traveled here long ago. His fate is unknown, but he may have left knowledge behind. Next to that, we have heard rumors of desertion within the ranks of the Thrall Warden. They may prove informative allies. Furthermore, we have heard of a prisoner who was used to control the World Gate. Lastly, only the Wardens of Tharukoth, Warlock of Insildur, and Rikturi know how to open the Umbral Gate to the Gate of Tharukoth. I will investigate these leads. Okay. Alright, so there's a level 3 something here. Where's the gun guy? Alright, bring him there, and then he's in range for the battle, barely. Okay. Alright. He's got some birds. Looks like Umbral Elves. I'm playing Insect People. I tried to choose features that were added in the Abyssal DLC. I let chat vote which DLC we would try out, and they picked Tentacles. So I've got Insect People, but the hero unit that is like our tutorial guy looks kind of like a Dark Elf or something. This guy. Alright, so... I can do Delirium on them from here. Alright, so first let's do the debuff on that. Does that debuff them immediately, or is it just like... Okay, no, it's starting on the next turn. Okay. Alright, let's try Delirium. Alright, so it's insane for 1 turn, so it could hit friendlies now. Okay. Alright. Wait, where's the casters? Oh, they can't reach that. Okay, end turn. Insanity's working good. We just took a hit. Okay. Alright, there's that. Okay, and we all get a buff. Alright, move these guys forward. Use, behind you. So behind you is a gremlin ability that does damage and makes the target turn around and look behind them. Which then you can sometimes, you know, backstab them because they did that. Oh, nice. Got a stun on it. That's juicy. Alright, end turn. I cast gun. Nice. Okay. Rewards a nightmare mount. Someone gets a flaming horse. And 133 food, which is going to make the city grow. Yep. Alright, let's do research post there. And we also get the haste berries, increasing draft speed, so we generate units faster. City is not happy right now, but I'm trying to remember, like, before they did the recent change, which I'm, you know, playing for the first time right now, we didn't really care about that because Dark Faction did not care about unhappy people. I don't know if that's changed. Reveals the closest infestation or ancient wonder. Okay. Alright, again, I'm positive I'll stomp these guys, but I'm afraid on auto combat that it's gonna, like, charge the archers in first or something. Alright, let's see. If I do... Alright, do the debuff link. Those aren't in range. Alright, poke. And that's good for now. Everyone else just wait. Oh, they're ranged attackers. Okay. Oh, if you melee them, you get bleeding. Freaking porcupines. Cool. There we go. Easy peasy. Rewards. A dwarven hammer and 126 gold. Okay. There's a small monster in there sending some stuff out. We're gonna have to deal with. Alright. Okay, he's fine for this turn, just chill there. Haste berries acquired, a hero leveled up. Alright, so this is the Mortal Champion. Let's do passive XP gain for our army every turn. And your ruler leveled up. Signature skills. Madcaster. Gain Chaos Pulse. Enemies in a 1 hex radius have one of these effects occur to them at random. Turn into a tier 1 animal for 1 turn. Take 20 fire damage. Go insane for 3 turns. Become blind for the rest of the combat. Minus 30 morale. Suffer 8 frost damage and become frozen for 1 turn. Gain Infernal Rebirth at the end of combat. Gain 5 electrified stacks or heal 10 temporary hit points. Okay, that's funny, but why the hell would I do this? Like, this could do good and bad things, and it's melee range. Wait, no, I'm sorry, it's not. 1 hex radius. I thought it meant 1 hex around you. You can just throw the thing. It's chaos, obviously. Mindbreaker. Oh wait, hold on. What else did this do? Expert channeling. Enemy army spells cost less mana. Damage spells cost less mana. Debuff spells cost less mana. Wait, enemy army spells cost less mana? Or does it mean your spells that affect enemy armies? Maybe it's probably the second one. It's just the phrasing's weird. Mindbreaker. Eldritch Truth. Target unit has a 70% chance of being inflicted with madness until the end of combat. If unsuccessful, it does insanity for 1 turn. Okay. What's the, hang on, what's the range on that? 6. Eldritch Breach. Abilities ignore up to 3 status resistance. Flesh Weaver. Gain possession. Target non-hero friendly unit gains Empower for 2 turns. Deal 40% more damage and gain Resurgence. If it dies, it comes back at the end of the fight, if you win. Flesh Weave. At the start of combat, conjure 2 fleshlings, which are cheap fighter units. Breach is so good. Yeah. Cheap fighters are, yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, y'all know I love summons, but just having units that you know you'll get back every fight that you can use for a front line and you don't care if they die, that's really good. Does not work in water combat. The fact that you could give enemies a heal. Like, what? Oh, man. Alright, I think if I was playing this off stream, I would choose the thing that comes with the 2 little minions. But for the content, I think Chaos Pulse would be the funniest for the show. Madcaster. Alright, transfer. I want to start working down this tree here. Base attacks gain. On strike, heal a random friendly unit adjacent to the target. Okay. So 1 more point, and we'll be able to start every battle with a Bone Wyvern. Okay, alright, so next up... let's see, we go down here or we go over there? 3 gremlins. Not sure which one. I guess we'll head up this way. I'm having to constantly remind myself of the differences between this. Like, in Total War, most people do not heal outside friendly territory. But in this, you can. And in Total War, you can't send off a unit just on its own if it's not with, like, a lord. But in this, you can. Alright, so we got another scout. Alright, we're gonna step that forward 1 tile, and then he's gonna hit the gremlins. I could bind it again, and then if I do that, my mana is going to be negative every turn. Is our tentacle guy is leading a rebellion? Like, can we be evil and lead a rebellion at the same time? You're doing this story mission, it's pain? Yeah. Yeah, if I take control of the gremlin in any way, shape, or form, its upkeep each turn is mana? Oh, it doesn't list it on this card. Its upkeep each turn is mana, so I would go into the negative. Say fight. Try the chaos ability? Alright, I'll see if we can get a chance to do that. Alright, can't quite reach them yet. Let's see, What? Did you just teleport? Now chat will discover why gremlins are cool. I already had one in my army. I know what they do. Miss. So I hit them and they TP. Chaos Pulse. Looks like it did fire damage that time. Ugh. Alright, that one's done. Actually, control Z that. Oh, she still can't reach. Oh, wait. Control Z again. There we go. Okay. That was only a 20% hit chance. I am surprised that hit. Let's see. Piercing Blightbringer. Shoot bow. Quick stab, pierce shot. So I could... I don't know. Would I want that over the gun? Probably not. Probably not. It's a nice gun. Okay. What is Glitter Grove? It's an ancient wonder. Alright. Okay, I need to start building something here. Let's get the research going. Respond to a hero's offer to join. Dude, I thought he had a massive greatsword on his back. I was like, what is this? Melee strike and throw net. This one has a crossbow and a melee strike and a mount. Also sword and net. Wait, are these all rangers? Oh wait, no, that's a warrior. That's a spellblade. Spellblade that starts with a crossbow? That's a ranger. Alright, so there's three options. We've already got a ranger. So I'm thinking warrior or spellblade. See, the warrior's got... What is he? Agricultural governor. Actually, we're not ever going to get a chance to use their governor things. Because we've only got one city. Alright, let's try the warrior. And we'll just merge him into this army for now. Chat, who wants to be a bug? Me? Lady Umplug, the ox. Her Royal Majesty. Let's see, what do we got? Cold Power Cleaver has a charge strike. Dwarven Hammer has a charge attack. This one also poison. 13 shows 25? So this does one less damage, but it also has poison on it. Oh, we can give you the nightmare. Alright, yeah, that works. There you go. Her royal spooky ladyship. Alright. That's fine. Alright, I think we're good for the turn. Okay. Me. You know, can I change? Tell you what, hold on. Can I change him? Alright, Zwintian. Let's see. Zwinterexy. Alright, there you go. There you go, Rexy. You're gonna be my tutorial person. Okay, so we need... I'm nervous about trying to go for the Ancient Wonder right now. Those are sometimes pretty tough. I don't know, it might be okay, especially with the insanity stuff. Constrictor unlocked. A polearm unit capable of pulling in and restraining opponents. Choose new research. Let's get Wayfinder enchantment. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna do a save scum here. F5. All right, so Glitter Grove. Enter with one army. You discover a thicket of trees made of pure crystal. You find yourself confused by the reflected light around you. You discover that the further you explore, the more disorienting and twisty the maze becomes. The forest of crystal and light confuses your sense of direction. As you and your army stumble through the maze, you are not sure what is and what is not a path or merely a reflection. Blinking in the light, you realize this maze would be the ideal place for an ambush. Something approaches. If you use 194 mana, you will activate Mirror Veil attackers. All attacking units have Mirror Veil. Reflects 50% of non-phys damage back to attackers. I don't think that's necessary. I'm gonna say, ambush or not, retreating shows weakness to arms. They have a tier 4 unit. Ugh. Innate Spelljammer. While this unit is in battle, it acts as a Spelljammer, increasing enemy spell cost by 100%. Phantasm Warriors. Okay. Combat Enchantment. All defending units have Mirror Veil. 50% of non-physical damage sustained is reflected back to attackers. Alright. Non-physical. So, like the Gremlin attack, for example. Alright, so first off, let's start... okay, I'll put this here. Chaos Pulse, can't reach for now. Mind Control, can't reach for now. Delirium, can't reach for now. Zap. And I think some of it bounced back and hit me. Okay. Okay, so... the big one's not in range for mind control. Alright. Oh, I just wanted to move the hex... okay, shoot. It's a 2-turn cooldown. Can I undo that? No, I can't undo that. Target friendly unit gains 10 temp HP and strengthened. Alright. Alright, Chaos Pulse and do a bunch of random stuff to 3 of them. Or Mind Control. Let's try Chaos Pulse. Electrified, minus morale, and insanity on a Wisp. Okay. Okay, so I made the gremlins turn that guy around, and then these little dudes finished it off. Have to be careful there, because some of that damage bounced back and hit my mages. Okay. You know, wait. I just thought of something. Death Waltz. Target friendly unit goes again, then dies, and you get it back at the end of combat. Could you mind control an enemy so it's friendly, Death Waltz it, and then it just kills itself? I'm not in a position where I could test that right now, but that sounds like it would work, and stupid. Oh god. I'm losing dudes! Okay, so... these guys are about to die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Death Waltz on them. Alright. Wait, did that hit? Okay, yeah. Alright, so this one is insane. So it should hit that one in the back, I think. Alright, the Death Waltz unit disappears. Ow. Immune to control loss. Okay. Teleport backward to the archers. Alright. Big one's done. Look behind you! It explodes. And then I get this guy back because of Death Waltz. Man, mechanically, this faction's got some crazy stuff. Like, in a good, like, maybe OP way. Maze of Crystal after... I almost read meth. Crystal Aftermath. After fending off the ambush, you progress through the dizzying crystal forest. You discover a wandering minstrel. you fight against all these tentacles and he's just like, hello! The minstrel jumps down from his wagon. He is excited to see you. Oh, great Eldritch Sovereign Muxxi Cave Dweller! You are a wonder! I am so lost, and the ambushers, ruffians everywhere. If you could guide me through the mirror maze, I will give you a reward from my wagon. Having mastered the maze, this is no problem for you. After helping him, the minstrel opens his wagon and gestures inside. Thank you, oh Eldritch Sovereign. Pick your reward. Okay, so you get a bunch of mana no matter what. Ask the minstrel to perform, you gain stability. Get money. Knowledge. Gain Imperium. So 1 turn of Imperium, a turn and a half of knowledge, 3 turns worth of gold, or city stability. You know what? Our city stability is crap right now. Go help the city. Alright, so now we can annex this. We've just got to, like, you know, get the city to expand in that direction. Could spend some Imperium just to speed that up. Fishing ground. Dude, that would be huge, because it's 7 and then another 15. Alright, so we're gonna go for that, but we need to get that monster out of the water. Alright. Okay. Died of shame at falling for the old behind you trick. Kind of like the down low too slow. Two turtles. Surely we can auto combat 2 turtles. Okay. He's like, don't call me Shirley. Alright, so we've got the fishing pond now. So now we got fish. And now we got a huge increase to food, so the city will grow faster. Alright. Small monster den. Barely in range. Again, should be good. Alright. Enchanted Aegis, or... Oh, it's both. It's not one or the other, it's both. Alright, all that food, I think the city's gonna grow again. Yep, okay, so now we can take this sucker that we cleared out, which is Imperium and a bunch of mana each turn. Look at this weird land shape. It's like Oklahoma. Alright, I think we work our way over here to this guy next. Your ruler leveled up. Bone Wyvern. Start a battle with Bone Wyvern. Ranger guy. Okay. The hero gains Slippery and Swift. Movement does not trigger opportunity attack, ignores the effect of slowing terrain. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain +2 to flanking. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain +10 hit points. gonna take hit points. Alright, is this blight? Animals. Very pleasantly surprised to see one of my favorite 4X games here, trying out the new DLC. What's up, Balabuba? Actually, I have played many Age of Wonders campaigns. I got 287 hours. And I've got a playlist, like, of a bunch of them on my Mukluk Plays YouTube channel. But the last one I played was the Giants. So I got the season pass, and then I told my chat to vote on which one they wanted to see me try out that I had not already played, which was the, was it the Way of War, the Eldritch one, or the Archon one? And they voted, and chat wanted Tentacles. So this is me playing the Eldritch one for the first time. Because chat's a freak. Alright, this is do damage in a 1 hex radius. This is fire a ranged attack at the target unit. And this is a free shot. I feel like sniper shot is 18 and 17, right? That's basically the same as fire heavy mage lock. Like, I already have that. So, I think I'm gonna take the free shot. And we'll take the movement in buffs. Your hero leveled up. Oh, this is the warrior guy. Okay. Brutal charge. Let's make Oomplag focused on charging. He's just gonna run into people repeatedly. And they're gonna like it. Alright. Alright, there goes the scout. Alright. We're done. Let's see. Alright, so I want to go take out that. I can't reach it this turn. Okay. We can... I can't make a constrictor currently. Alright. Okay, just make another scout then. Alright, easy turn. Hey, one of my scouts found food. Nice. I'm gonna auto this. What is it? Wait, what is that? When a defending unit dies, all hostile units suffer 15 damage. What the heck? Alright, we're fine. Purifying Blade. Undead Slayer. Okay. Let's do Town Hall level 2. And we can get that guy out of the water. Alright, Wayfinder enchantment is done. Let's see. Okay, I don't know any of these. Constricting Focus. Makes base magic attacks of the enchanted unit gain a 30% chance of inflicting Constricted, which is Immobilize. Chance to increases to 60% against marked or slowed enemies. Morbid Sacrifice. Units in friendly army in the target province restore all hit HP, gain universal camouflage, gain morale, and gain hit points. But you lose... What is this thing? An Embalmed Sacrifice. Okay. Retaliating Growth. Target friendly unit gains Retaliating Growth for 2 turns. Let's try that one. Library done. Archon Blood acquired. Spells ready to cast. Let's go for the Wayfinder enchantment. New Empire skill available. Free cities with a Whispering Stone assigned to instantly provide you vision range. Alright, we will not be getting any free cities, because there are no free cities in this one. Do I have a Whispering Stone? Oh my god, I do have one. I thought the... Wait, that's right. I didn't end up going Tyranny. I thought I didn't have a Whispering Stone, or I would have already plugged it into the city to buff it. For anyone new to Age of Wonders, there's these things called Whispering Stones. And it's basically like, you like me, you like me, you like me so much. Yeah, you want to trade with me, I bet you would love me. And basically, you give these Whispering Stones to other factions, and they just start liking you over time until you give you take the stone back. But you have only so many of them. Now, you can plug the stone into your own city, and it will start raising the stability of the city. I was thinking that the people I was playing didn't start with a stone, but they did. So I just plugged it in there. A new location was revealed in the mist, the House of Omens. Let's see, Kraken babies. They're trying to run away. Chase them! Daddy needs new shoes. For my not feet. I just remembered I don't have feet. Cold Blightbringer. Is that an upgrade for Umplag? 24 damage. What's the current one? 20. No, I don't think it is. Okay. Temple of the God Ear is 2 skulls. Maybe we don't touch that right now. Okay. What is the yellow markers? Alright. Rainbow Clover. Alright, so it seems like that House of Omens up there is important. It's trying to, like, draw my attention there, so maybe we head over in that direction. Wait, this guy should be scouting. What are you doing? He snuck into the army. He's not supposed to be there. Alright. Let's see. Get the clover. Do research post there. Okay, clover acquired. Wayfinder enchantment completes. This buffs our scouts, so they're faster. New Empire thingy. Casting a combat spell reduces the cost of all other combat spell types by 25% for 2 turns. Maybe useful later, not right now. Your renown leveled up. Each special province improvement grants 10 city stability. Okay. Scout found money. I was dating a Whispering Stone for years and I didn't know. Retaliating growth research done. Crow Companion. This buffs the scouts again. Maybe wait on the Constrictor for the next one. Oh, one of the scouts is underground picking up money. This is why I like to get a half a dozen scouts pretty early on. Alright, oh, he cannot cover the distance as well as the flying guy can. The Thrall Warden. You have heard the dreaded Shaddakhar of Tharukoth chitter about. Now you meet their leader, the Thrall Warden. Thrall Warden Rikturi speaks with hisses and clicks. We have heard of the escaped prisoner who brings dissonance to our harmony. Return to your cage of binding and join us after your glorious metamorphosis. You will become one with us and Uroth, and we will please Uroth and his harbinger. The trill of our exaltation will resonate within the entire astral sea. Cease your struggle, harmony awaits, surrender your mind to us or fade into oblivion. Cult leader Werlak of Insaldar and Thrall Warden Rikturi are alerted to your hidden city of Murkwater. I will fight for my freedom if I must. The House of... Okay, that's a 2-star thing. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is still... Okay, the previous turn didn't end. I thought it did. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright, he gone.
Uh-huh.
Let's do this on manual. They're powerful enough that I fear that they could take out some of the stuff on full auto. Alright, there's a special thing. What is this? Every 2 turns, all status effects on all units are dispelled. I wonder if that includes something like this. Alright, so I'm gonna do this knowing it might be dispelled because I want to see. So there's Hex Pact. Who's that? Amaso Full, thank you. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Actually, Control Z that. Alright, Plague, you're in this battle. Hopefully you don't embarrass yourself on your first outing. Plague has been immobilized. Well, I had to open my big fat mouth. Your charge is not going to work too well now. Awesome. Do I have a cure? I don't think I have anything that can cure that. Okay. Let's see. Chaos Pulse. Random. Burning on one, 5 electrified on the other. That guy's stuck. Alright, they killed one of my summons, that's fine. They're on the Bone Wyvern now. Look behind you! He died. Died of embarrassment. Charge! Alright, Plague. You killed a troll. You have a 50-50 success rate for your turn so far. He's stuck. Who's this? No, he's stuck. Zap. Alright. End turn. Enchanted Rapid Surge. Shoes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Pro Companion complete. Choose a new tome. What are the one... Are there any others that were added in the Abyss thing? Umbral. This has to be from the Abyss DLC. What does this require? Any 3... Okay, so I already meet the requirements. I just got to get there. Summon Umbral Mistress. A mythic unit that can manipulate other units to do her bidding. I'll bet she can. Okay. We've already got a passive that makes undead in our armies stronger, so let's get Tome of Necromancy.
Necromancers are the greatest healers of all, as they have the power to cure the greatest ailment itself. Death.
Necrotic projectiles. Of course, I just realized if I make undead, they're not going to be immune to the Umbral crap. So I don't know, maybe they should be a separate army, I don't know. Immediately, I'm like, was that a mistake? Yeah, let's do Stonemason to speed up production, because it's not that fast right now. Alright, so we got Tier 2 Constrictor, Death Guard, Polearm unit. Are these both Polearm units? They're both 80 health. Vitality. Huh. Make one of those to try it out. Alright, who leveled? Plague did. Second Wind. Hero leveled up. This is Rexy. Snapshot can now cancel defense mode. You know what? No, let's reduce the upkeep of the army. Let's make the army cheaper. Did you ever play Dwarf Fortress? No. I heard that in Dwarf Fortress, you have so much detail of your units that you can get information on all the teeth and their health and their mouth. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Well, I'm good. No, oh, conscript them as laborers. Draft blocked for 3 turns, but gain 282 production. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, so that instantly finishes the stonemason that was building. And now we can pretty much instantly finish something else, too. Do Arcane Institute. Okay. That's also 2 things. Alright, so wait, where's my things? Wizard investigated. Deserter met. Prisoner freed. Warden defeated. Alright, so they're all kind of west of me. Okay. I guess we could start making our way over there. Let's see. So we've already got Wayfinder enchantment going. Wait, hold on. What was that? Okay, that's free. Alright, Enchanted Crow Companion to buff the scouts. End turn. Why not do the 0-turn buildings? So it's kind of misleading. So what happened there, Plague, is... Alright, let's say all the buildings there... let's say some of them were going to take 5 turns to build and some were going to take 7. And then we just got 5 turns worth of production. So the 5-turn buildings now say 0, and the 7 buildings now say 2. Like, we're getting the max usage out of it either way, but some of the buildings were smaller buildings, and so they went to 0 turn. But the thing is like, that 7-turn building is really major, and I want to get it out in 2 turns, because like if I use all the production we had saved up on a instant building, then it'll go back to costing 7 turns. Does that make sense? I hope so. Alright, enchant these guys. Alright, so they got crow friends now. New Empire development skill. Farms grant +5 food. Do it. Road building, diplomatic focus, right last stand, expanded governance. Magic origin base upkeep. Alright, road building. We're gonna get that. A new rally has started. Infestation is sending forces. Ooh. An infestation is in your domain. Is that my domain? I mean, that's like down there. Annex 1 additional province. Palisade walls. Change of heart. You are approached by your hero, Umplag the Ox. Her expression betrays dejection and vexation. After a deep sigh, she declares, "My whole life, I've always thought of myself as an explorer. But as of late, I'm haunted by doubt. Is this my destined path towards renown? Or will plotting another course lead me to the success and satisfaction I currently lack, yet desperately crave? Umplag has grown frustrated with her current ambition. Will you permit her a change of heart?" Bro, why are you talking to me about this? I am your king, not your psychiatrist. What is this? Explorer. You want to go into Ancient Wonders. Become a Dominator. Recruit or raise T4 units. Be a Raider. Win a combat in enemy territory. Pillage a province. Stay your course. Keep Explorer. Why are you telling me? Tell yourself. Crawler's nest. Whoa. Uh-oh. One of my scouts found some trouble. Hey, they got away. Nice. Easy. Warding Cloak. 3 status resistance. And we leveled up. Raise Undead. Friendly Undead Corpse revived with 60% of its total HP. Non-Undead Corpses raised as zombie. Dark Ritual. Enemies in a 1 hex radius sustain damage. All corpses in a 1 hex radius turn into decaying zombies. Summoned units gain decaying dissolution. Let's get the teleport. Alright, this guy... Oh, that's a big fella. Can we handle that? A Titan? Maybe? Maybe? Alright. So, you'll see now, like, all those buildings that were 0 turns, they now have more cost again. Altar of Marching Gloom. Plus 10 mana. Every 1 turn, 1 province within a radius equal to the city tier gains Gloom. Is that good? Like, I get that I can survive in Gloom, but do I thrive in Gloom? Units except Marauders within Gloom provinces suffer Umbral Malady. Cities gain to -10 stability for every annexed Gloom province in the domain. Why? But how, okay, so those are some bad things. How does it help me? Not your cities. Read Umbral Flesh. Gives the target race blessings to the Umbral Abyss. Umbral Malady immunity, yeah. While in Gloom terrain, units gain plus morale, plus hit points per turn, and cities of the race gain plus 2 knowledge income for each province with Gloom. Ignore city stability penalties. Hero units gain Gloom Shepherd. While this unit is the leader of the army, units gain Umbral Malady. Alright, so the problem is that that one, what is it? This guy? He's not the same race, so he's gonna not like it. Actually, wait, can we make Plog become the leader of the army? Hold on, that might be the answer. Is if Plog leads the army, I think they become immune to Gloom. Oh, I have to like put this somewhere. Put it there. Alright. End turn. You have a spell that makes your units immune to Umbral Malady, you just have to research it. Oh, okay. Alright. I could auto this and probably win, but there is a T4 Titan there. It'd probably rock a unit or two. Let's see it in action. Ooh, look. Those are people. That's a Titan. That's a big boy. Okay. Out of range of Hexpact. Alright. Come on. Alright. Still not in range of Hexpact? That's crazy. That is such a long range. Alright, end turn. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, starting to debuff the Titan. Can't reach with that. Alright. Teleport. Chaos! Morale low. Infernal Rebirth means when it dies, it turns into a gremlin. And the Titan got turned into 6 lizards for 1 turn. And this one got turned into dogs. Plag's gonna go for the flank. So we need to focus down those lizards while we can. Oh, it already wore off, dang. Alright, let's see. Where's the big guy? Mind control. Oh no, what's this? Delirium? Alright, Delirium. Go for the Titan. Resisted. Dang it, no! Behind you, missed. Alright, one down. Alright, end turn. Whoa! What was that? He stomped his foot and my world was pain. Power cleave. Charge! Plague poked him in the butt with his lance. Miss? How did you miss? That guy is 300 feet tall. You can't reach it. Dang it. Yay! Awesome. Okay. Charge that one. Alright, this should be in the bag now. Sure. There we go. Nice. My character was clutch. Mm-hmm. No one expects the butt poke. Okay. Alright, so there's another one there, but there's no Titan, so this should be much easier. Auto? Gotta be careful. Unlike in Total War, if you hit auto, you can't go, oh, that was a bad auto, I'll redo it on manual. It's like, you're committed. Magic Missile Wand. Some production, some mana. Umbral Juggernaut Mount. Immune to Umbral Malady. Creates Umbral Taint. As it moves. Units passing through the taint lose -5 morale and become decaying for 3 turns. Gimme. You've already got a flaming horse. You're so greedy. Oh my god, what? Okay, wait, hold on. I think I didn't hit apply or something. I saw it change back. Magic missile. Okay. Alright. So... what's next? See, that needs 2 quarries, a mine and a quarry, 2 farms. Gold vein. The farm. Shipyard needs 1 forester. Fireforge stone. We gotta come over. Okay, what is occupying this? Alright, there's some kind of monster over here we gotta deal with. Alright. Build 1 forester, so we get the boost from that. And then storehouse, shipyard. What is the boost for academy? Need 1 forester and 2 quarries. All right. Wizard Tower Foundation. Alright, did I already have the spell? All units in your empire gain Umbral malady immunity. Which would include Rexy, right? 30 mana per turn, though. God. Alright, that's done, that's done. Signature skill available for Umplag. I like nature and do that. Let's see. Melee attacks gain 10% damage or gain plus 15 max HP. If this hero is not in melee when its turn starts, its next charge attack does plus 20% damage. 10% damage. Alright. Unknown ruler revealed in the mists. Okay. Attack. And attack. Hunter Spider Unit. Is this the one that evolves? 9 gold per turn. Yeah, evolves in a Hunter Spider Matriarch. Alright. We'll put that in Rexy's army. Okay. Let's see. We need something else to hunt down. There's this fella over here.
What?
Necrotic projectiles done. Necromancer, Tendril Labyrinth. Let's get Necromancers. Okay, new thing here. Shrine, Wizard Tower Chambers. Palisade walls done for the Sanctuary Outpost. Okay, and turn. It is nice seeing the enemies take their turns so quickly. Oh no! One of my scouts! Run away! What's this guy sneaking up behind me for? What does he want? Go away. Let's see. I'm gonna take that thing out.
Uh-huh.
They're barely in range of each other. Okay, so we've got a... Alright, you... Hold on. So that's the Constrictor. Oh, baby! Yo! Okay. I was thinking... It said it was classified as a polearm unit. I thought it was going to be like a long polearm that was going to have like a tentacle on the end of it or something. I don't know. Not this. This is not what I thought. You could fix her. she's already fine. Respectfully. Okay. Get that out of my way. Alright, you... At this point, because of the, I mean, I guess she can join us, but she's gonna be like a separate army with no hero. Oh, see, there we go. There we go. So Zwenti right now is, the whole army is getting damaged. We need that spell to finish. 2 more turns on that. That scout. Weren't you gonna make Unplugged the leader of that army? Yeah, but I'm waiting just to see if the spell will fix the issue. Cult leader. Perhaps surprisingly, you meet an elf who is not in chains. In fact, cult leader Werlak of Insalder seems to control many guards on this realm. He appraises you. So this is the face of the rebellion my scouts warned me about. It is unfortunate to meet under these circumstances, but as a warden of Tharukoth, I cannot allow insurrection. Soon you and all the wizards who dismissed me will be nothing but a thrall under the rule of Uroth and I. It is a pity to see your potential go to waste. If only you had joined the right side of history. Perhaps we can come to an agreement. A deal? What would you have to offer me? Unless... Yours is not the first insurgents I have had to hunt down. The Embers of Revolution have proven very elusive, especially to those witless Shadakar, and I know my strength lies beyond a direct confrontation. You, it seems, have gathered the rebellion around you. Impressive, and useful. I can order my Shadowborn elves to be blind to your... mischief. Incite your rebellion. Then, when you are at the precipice of escape, you will hand control of the Gate of Tharukoth to me, and I will crush the resistance of Tharukoth and grant you and your grim insects your freedom. I would be a fool to trust you. I decline. He gazes upon you with pure disdain. War it is. You are not the first chosen one I have needed to crush, nor will you be the last. Do you really think I allowed you to roam around freely? My spies are everywhere. I think it is time that they emerge. He smirks. Soon you will be forgotten, like all the others who attempted to thwart me before. Several armies of Werlak appear near yours. Well done. They just went, surprise. Okay. Alright, so I gotta do 2 battles back to back, so I think we do manual. Alright, so the spiders have a web ability. Oh, whoops. There's some bad spots on the ground where you decay if you stand, and I stood in one. Whoops. Alright, end turn. Oh, what just happened? Oh, he summoned a tentacle thing, okay. Oh, wait, it's from Plag's mount! Plag, you're getting the nightmare back after this. You are a problem. Oh my god. Chaos Pulse. Minus morale, insanity, infernal rebirth. Okay, the insanity is the good one. We wanted that. Where's Umplog? You stinky boy. Doing what now is AFK. Your mount is pooping this stuff everywhere, and it's actually causing me more problems than the enemy. That's what. Alright, the delirium units are hitting each other, which is great. Status vulnerability. Plague, stop dying. Let's see. Transfer life. Second wind. Hit that one. Resisted stun. Let's see, delirium, mind control. Alright, got that one for a little bit. That one's dead. Alright, the mind-controlled Umbral Juggernaut can go hit that guy. No. Control Z that. Okay, I guess nothing is in range that I can do that on. Ow. Bunch of electricity just hit us. Dragon, take that out. Flag will charge through their poop while making more poop. See, pull that guy. Okay. Alright, that stack of pole arms is dead. Zap. That one is not dying quickly. There's that spell. Now that's an abductor, so it might take one of my dudes here pretty soon. They missed to look behind you. More electrified hitting us. Alright. Second wind again. And charge this guy. Can the dragon finish it off? Yes. Okay. So I think we just have to kill the abductor to end the battle. The enemy is fleeing the field. Do you wish to claim victory? Sure. Alright. Okay, and that's one of the 2 armies they spawned on us. Let's see, level up. Oh, that increases the range of the teleport.
Mr. Madiman gifted a tier 1 sub to Meatpl0W. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Mr. Mattyman. Get raised undead. Okay. So then we got this one. Okay, so closer to 50-50. You gotta be careful here. What is that thing? A Dire Caster, Umbral Demon. Okay. Ugh, let's see what that does. Oh, I forgot to get Plague off the Poopmobile. Dang it. Alright, start weakening that guy. Dude, just passing through it also hurts you. Oh my god, you just demoralized Rexy. I thought that they could, like, step over it as long as they didn't end their turn in it. I was wrong. If the race is immune to Umbral Malady, how is the trail affecting you? I don't know. Maybe it's affecting the people, like, Rexy is not immune to Umbral Malady yet. Here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like... Yeah. Yeah, it is hurting even members of the race. Wait, no, this is not an insect person. This is one of Rexy's people. Okay, yeah, so it's the members of my army that are not yet, immune to it. It's Umbral Taint, not Malady. Oh, is that different? Alright. Chaos Pulse. Lots of debuffs. Not sure how much are helpful, but I saw debuffs. Okay. Alright, killed one something back there. I didn't honestly see what it was. Miss. Alright, their weird tentacle thing in the back line is gone. Flag Charm, the other pooping guy. Bring over the tentacle girls. Not a sentence I thought I'd be saying this morning, but here we are. Let's see. Okay, in the turn. Ow, lots of AoE damage on my team. Not a fan of that. Hold on. What's this do? Alright, just do that. It seems like these ones are unaffected by the Umbral stuff. Alright, I don't want these to die, so try to back them up. Do I have another heal yet? Refreshes when this unit kills an enemy or your units summoned by the caster die. Wait. Are those my dudes, but they're mind controlled? Infernal Rebirth. When this unit dies, it turns into a... Wait, is that their unit? Okay, I guess that is their unit. Alright. Alright, Delirium on the Abductor. It looks like it didn't work. It debuffed it. It didn't mind control it though. Imps are low, yeah they are. Go for the caster. And what is this guy doing in the back? Crushing Isolation, Hysteria Storm. Okay. He is causing problems. Alright. You guys go hit him. You guys can finish off the enemy poop machine. It became more dudes. Hoping for a stun here. Or a complete miss, also good. Tentacle. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Just spawn a tentacle behind you, start smacking you, refuse to elaborate. Oh, crap! Rexy just died. I think if we build a crypt, we can reanimate, but not right now. Mind control on that one. Hi, Michael Chad. Hi, Blue Belt. Can you back up and then get like a running charge? Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Control Z. Wait, what? Why did... I'm so confused. Control Z normally lets you undo stuff. Maybe because he's putting down the umbral stuff, it considers it a permanent action? Alright, Magic Missile 1 then. Oh, he just blasted us again. And he just killed some of our pikemen. Dude, this thing is really rough. Made some zombies. Okay, these guys can't move for some reason, so just end their turn. Oh. Can we undo that? Nope. Poop charge! Alright. Alright, so I think just the pikemen now. Yikes. Okay. So we lost a archer, a polearm unit, a hero, that really sucks, and a constrictor. But we killed their 2 armies. Through effort, luck, or something else entirely, he managed to survive the onslaught and made it back to safety. He coughs before wiping the dirt off his tunic. I withstood many hardships on Tharu Koth that shall not claim me yet. Zoenterexi was wounded but has escaped death. It will take some time for him to regain his strength. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're gonna change to this just so I don't have to deal with that right now. It's not bad either. It has intimidating aura. Alright. Let's see. Oh, yo, he's right here. Okay, he bounced back real quick. Wonder if I should put him in the main army. Okay, and then we need some more units for the other one. What do we want to put in there? Immortalist in there, and maybe another immortal. Just for filler. Okay. Let's just do that. Alright, Necromancer research is done. How much hit points should I have my golem at for Parsi Gores 2? Do the average, the 2 average settings, like average size, average hit points. Morbid Sacrifice, Surrounding Explosion, target friendly zombie or skeleton unit explodes, all enemies in a 2 hex radius sustain frost and blight damage, and gain decaying for 3 turns. Hey.
Do you need the salt?
Yeah, thank you. Soul collection. Plus souls income, minus gold upkeep. Let's get soul collection. Alright. Enter. Hot dog time. Now, last night my wife made sausage and potatoes. And, hang on. Is it right there? So it's like little diced up pieces of sausage and potatoes. And that is lunch today. Scout, run away. Nope, Scout died. Okay. Orders required. Dude, they didn't heal at all. Oh my god. Oh, I guess because of the thing. Oh, it's okay. Ritual of the Gloom Veil. All units gain Umbral Malady immunity. There. Now it says that they'll heal on the next turn. Okay. That's what we need. Alright. I'm afraid if I do auto combat that one of these two is going to get popped. So I'm going to do this on manual. Now you can keep the poopy mount on me. I mean, honestly, again, the horse ain't bad because it has an intimidation aura. And it screws with the enemy while you're on it. So, not bad to just keep using that. Okay, one went for the archers. Alright. So they mind-controlled one of my dudes. Alright, that frees up the one that was mind-controlled. Plag's gonna charge this one. Let's shoot it. Alright, easy. Okay. Alright, so... where's some of our objectives? Oh, not that. One's up there. Prisoner freed. The wizard investigated? No, wizard investigate. Okay. So wizard investigated is kind of close to us. If I kind of go south and down. Okay. Sanctuary outposts produce sanctuary expansion. I mean... Void stones. 30 mana? Oh my god. That's crazy. I might need to go down there and take out that Umbral Nest, though, so I can keep expanding this. This is the closest thing I got to another city. Necrotic Projectiles enchantment. Alright, end turn. Alright, we gotta build something. Let's see. Granary. You're fine there. Wizard Tower is done. New Empire skill. Units in cities gain more vision range. Sure. Whispering Stone doesn't help us right now on this map. Alright, I think we stop there. I enter. Blue says, I just remembered I had a dream last night about a horse in Guild Wars 2. I found a static model of one clipped into the terrain in some random spot. Odd dream to have. Reminds me of the beach in Visions of Eternity, where I found a statue of the Metal Legion guys, and I was like, what? Alright. Murkwater can annex another province. Let's see. Also annex underground, too. Oh, I never... Oh, dang it, I never took out this guy. I need to at some point. Alright, we'll get the quarry for production. Alright, necrotic projectiles. Surprised that that buffs the gremlin. Hmm. Okay. Put them down. Alright. And do that. Oh, shoot. This is a scout. Alright, soul collection research complete. Mark of the Death Cult. Non-dark units gain power from death. Yeah, sure. Respond to a hero's offer to join. That's a really cool looking crossbow. Melee attack and shoot crossbow. And you're a Spellblade? Last time I played this, I thought that was strictly a ranger weapon. Ranger Defender. A tanky one here. Let's try the Spellblade. Alright, chat. Who wants to be a Spellblade? Probably need to reset this too. Let's see, lightning or fire. Lightning is a 2-turn cooldown, fire is a 1-turn cooldown. Fire. Burning. Burning. More dots. Alright. Let's see. Mr. Mattyman says me. And I think Belladel was the next one. Alright, let's see. Adjust appearance. Lady, Mad Click. The Brave. There we go. Alright, and then... Let's see, that one's already moved. New Empire skill. Units regenerate an additional 15 health per turn in friendly domain. Forced March. Could take that. That'll be helpful sometimes. Oh, that's right. I've got road building. I should be using that. Alright. Slitherer's Den. What's only 6 units allowed per army? What are you talking about? It's being weird. Okay, that one is on the way. Alright, get to the scout. And turn. Okay. Alright, granary is completed. Academy is boosted. Let's get the academy going. Spells ready to cast. Let's see, soul collection is minus 30 gold plus 10 souls per turn. Do I need that right now? Thrall effigy, gain 3 thrall, lose 30 soul. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can get souls and trade them for thralls. So necromancy kind of works well with the umbral stuff. Target anywhere? Okay. Wait, what? Come on. Okay. Gain 200 mana, 200 knowledge upon completing conquest of a city. We haven't even seen any other cities yet. Alright. Alright. Slitherer's Den. Explore. As soon as you enter the Slitherer's Den, you notice it's infested with snakes. Oh man, with a name like that, what a shock. Stony serpents loom like pillars in the heart of the underground maze. The entire scene looks like a shrine dedicated to an outlawed deity. Ornate rock formations surround a stone-shaped altar where the idol of a snake-haired woman stands. The living serpents lurk at a distance until you touch the altar. The idol grins and crumbles, the snakes hissing in anticipation. A hollow echo shakes the cavern. Disciples of the Gorgon goddess, choose your sacrifice, lest you find your greedy hearts turn to stone. Offer your people. Just kill some of your own people. I'm not scared of anything. Alright. We got this. Okay. Nothing's in range. Alright. Wait. I could teleport forward, but that would be overextending. It'd be kind of stupid. Alright. Hex back on that. Start weakening it. And... Chaos Pulse. One of them went insane, one got turned into baby spiders, and the other took some damage. Hit the baby spiders while their armor is as weak as it can be.
Huh?
Quick shot. Regular shot. He's stunned. Miss. Let's see. Why can the gremlin do nothing? The gremlin is stunned currently. Go. All right. Okay. Got one more to deal with here. Alright, they killed the bone dragon, but that's not a big deal. I think that's it. Having survived the trial of the Gorgon goddess, a shifting stone plate reveals her chamber of offerings. Inside the hidden room, a line of petrified adventurers bears silent witness to the magic of the curse you withstood. You find a scroll created by the old worshippers of the Gorgon goddess, which seems to contain a litho-shaping spell. Do you keep the scroll of litho-shaping, or use it to revive the petrified victims you found? Scroll basically is less than 1 turn worth of research. Bring them to life, you gain Imperium, which is like 1 turn worth of Imperium and some alignment. Revive the victims of the curse, my army can use these guardians. Gain a guardian of the angelic envoy. Guardians gain the depetrified trait. Let's try to get the guardian? I don't know where it appeared at. Okay. Alright, so then we got this one over here. Oh, there it is. It went into the second army. Auto? Nice. Let's see, got fancy boots and a lot of production to the city. So I bet the city finished making... Nope, it just progressed. Okay. Alright. Okay, Mark of the Death Cult research is complete, and we get to do a new tome. Alright. And we wanted to try out the new ones that came out with this. Bone Horror Reanimation is not bad for the souls. Let's do it.
Bodies are frail, yet strong.
Hero leveled up. Melee and range side do plus 10% damage. Snapshot now cancels defense mode. This is Plague. Deal damage in a 1-hex cone and poison enemies. Sure. Ruler leveled up. Summoned units gained Decaying Dissolution. When this unit dies, adjacent enemies suffer 15. Whenever a friendly unit dies, this one gets grace. Let's get that. Oh, what is this? Oh. Forgotten Tome of Sorcery. At the start of combat, gain Cosmic Barrage, Astral Storm, or Astral Rift. Every 4 turns, the ability changes. Arcfire, Typhoon, Blazing Chain Lightning, or Arcfire weapons. Pestilence, Rot Away, Mass Plague, or Debilitation. Blessings, gain Renew, Blessed Champion, Blessed Judgment. All 3 of those have healing components. Curses, Frostfire, Necro. We have, like, no sustain, so I'm actually going to take the Forgotten Tome of Blessings. Conjure a Dome of Protection. Heal allies within a 2-hex radius for 10 temporary HP, and place a Dome of Protection. What is the... Stay up. What does the dome do? Units with Zeal or Faithful gain bonuses. Oh, okay. So this is whatever. Alright, Claim Soul. Do 30 damage to a target. If the target dies, you gain 20 HP, and it immediately summons a dude. A dude? Bone Horrors are massive drain on mana. Make no more than 50. Got it. Alright. Lightning Torrent was cast on you. Rude. Alright, how's the city doing? Academy's almost done. Could make more dudes if we want to. I think we can just wait. How's the underground place? No, not the underground place. What am I thinking of? This thing. Umbral Gate. Does taking the Umbral Gate really help me at all? Stone walls. Whoa! Auto. Scout dead. No. Oh no, it's Eldritch Wizard. They're so broken. This is my first time playing it. I'm inclined to agree with you, though. Ooh, can you cross that? Is that water? What is that? I don't know if I can cross that or not. Alright, Academy is done. Also, we can expand. Town Hall 3. Shouldn't you rename your capital to Muckwater? I could. Alright, okay, it looks like it's a pain to get there. I gotta like go all the way around or something. Alright. One unit almost died. Yo, look at all that stuff. Shielding Brand, +2 status resist. Enchanted Plate, defensive stats. Hunter Spider Mount. Okay. Hunter Spider Mounts can spray web on foes, so those are useful. I remember that. All right. Bone horror reanimation complete. Banshee Tendril Labyrinth. City gains 10 gold, 10 stability. When besieged, conjure 3 tentacle units adjacent to enemies. Wait, so you build a Tendril Labyrinth in your city and your people are like, yeah, we like that. Your troops rush a group of winged creatures, but notice they neither attack nor retreat. Your foes fly around the area, flapping their wings and making alarmed noises. They don't wish to engage your superior numbers, but appear loath to retreat too. It seems they're protecting nearby nests. Will you allow the airborne beasts to retreat with their eggs, or will you attack? Build an aviary. No, we don't need that. Dominate the Celestial Griffin. No, it's only a tier 2 unit. XP! If I auto, there's a chance that the low health guys could get killed, so we'll manual this one. But Muck stability. We're playing Darkness, it doesn't matter. Hex Pact. And what else? Alright, these are throwaway units. Get them in front. Oh, that's the Spellblade. I was like, wait, what? I thought that was the spider, but no, it's the person riding the spider. These are the spiders. Oh, these are the angel guys I got. Defense mode, turn to stone. Let's have this one just fall back. Back these. I'm worried about these. Back them up. Alright. Where's my new weird random powers? There's Renew. Could also do Transfer Life on it. Random Chaos! Infernal Birth, minus morale, and puppies. Flag charge! Stab. Mad click. Cast. Fireball. Yeah, that one's dead. Low chance to hit. Let's move closer. Snapshot. Normal hit. Look behind you. Oh. I didn't realize that was going to make everyone lose morale. Alright, just wait over there by the entrance. Again, I was doing Total Warhammer planning. I was like, alright, this unit's almost dead. I'm just going to have it flee off the field, and then I'll deal with it later. But I didn't realize it was going to demoralize everybody else. Died from decaying. Second wind. And... charge! Why are my gremlins way over there? I know they teleport randomly when they get hit, but they are downtown. Oh no, that was Infernal Rebirth. That was a unit that died and then turned into gremlins. Okay, okay, okay. For some reason I thought they would get the gremlins, because it was their unit. But I guess I get their gremlins. Alright. That should be it. Hold on, I got 12:15. I'm gonna test something. Yeah, I did. So I was wondering if I just do auto, can it finish the battle quickly without using my mana? And it immediately spent 30 mana on a spell that wasn't necessary. It's like, oh, there's one enemy left, I better summon Roots. Why, yes, I will take a crab. Signet of the Killer. Cannot be seen on the world map. This unit grants double morale bonus to itself and allies when killing an enemy. Maybe the guy with a gun? He gets a good amount of kills. Let's see. Melee mage. Look at your mana income. Yeah, it's great. Alright. So, where did my crab go? There it is. Chat, look at this unit. Necromancied crab. Is that not the most creative thing? It's a shock troop unit, like cavalry. Like it charges in and just like barrels into the enemy. And if it dies, it turns into a pile of weak skeletons. So it becomes like another unit for one more round. Alright. Stone wall's done. Spell is ready to be cast. Mark of the Death Cult. How's the city doing? Dude, I don't like being so far away from the city. I wish I had teleporters and stuff. I might send one hero back and have it start working on stuff near the city. It makes me uncomfortable being so far away. Anvil of Doom, 2 skull difficulty. Alright. We have found our way to that weird location. I believe we do have a problem, though. The crab only has 32 movement. Each army can only move as fast as the slowest person. And we've got a lot of stuff here that's not keeping up. Might have to... Hold on a sec.
Uh-huh.
That one's got 40. Alright. So the... Wait. Alright, so the angel and this archer are slower speed. Okay. Tendril Labyrinth done. See the evening stream. Bye, Crimson! Piece of Souls. Soulbinders. Soulbinders. Stronghold complete. Make that Tendril Labyrinth. Mark of the Death Cults. New Empire development skill available. Gain 10 combat casting points per death or kill in combat. That's pretty big. Do that. Your domain has been invaded. Oh, no! Wait. Oh, it's just like a scout or something. Wait a minute. In this game, the cities don't have defenders by default, do they? Like in Total War. What is this? Deathstalker? Let's see. Alright, making some dudes. Alright, I think what I need to do is take one group back. It's gonna take a while, though. Alright. Alright, so these are the Slowpoke troops. I'm gonna have Plague and Maddyman and their group head back toward the city to kind of stick in that area. And you can keep pushing in here. Tendril Labyrinth is done. What else we got? See, look, they're happy. I didn't even have to do anything. The Whispering Stone has been building up power, so. Room of Recall. Gain access to the Recall Ruler spell, which allows your ruler and their army to be teleported back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Auto. Scattered Memories. As your troops enter the Umbral Abyss, they feel shivers running down their spines. Powerful magic lingers here. One of your troops returns from the darkness and reports a broken cage of binding in the middle of a spiraling landscape. Around it, traces of powerful magic can be seen shimmering in the dark. We cannot interpret the magics, my Eldritch Sovereign, but they seem to be echoes of the wizard who traveled here. Collecting the echoes of the elusive wizard may provide information on the Gate of Therukoth. I will piece the story together. Build Sanctuary Outpost. Okay. Alright, so we'll start clearing that area. And you guys head over here. Do we have the slow army try to follow... what do we do with them? Maybe send them with the main guy. Alright, what do we want here? What do we want here? Now, the Fireforged Stone is currently occupied. We're going to have to clear that out, but we can go ahead and get a research post up. Locking and shuffling research skills cost less. Research city structures cost less gold in production. Less production means the city builds a tiny bit faster. Domain invaded. Domain invaded. Invoice Thorn. Your hero, Mad Click the Brave, asks for your audience. Gazing to the floor, she pronounces, I see how others achieve their ambitions, while I lay waiting for my chance to prove myself as a steward. Yeah, that can't, you can't be a steward, because we've only got one city, and a steward wants to run another city. Kill a tier 4 or higher unit. I'm sure we could make that happen. Crusader. Did they just siege me? You schmuck! Three turns until breach. Activate Force March. Unit gains 100% move points but lose 30% current HP. They become exhausted for 2 turns, cost 60 mana. Do I need to Force March one? Okay, if I Force March 1 turn, I can guaranteed get there on time. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna manual because it's risky. And we're really far away from reinforcements unless I do necromancy. Alright. Can I reach anything with the Hex? Yes, we can. Okay. Oh, did Force March not require mana? I see the conversation in Twitch chat. Did Force March not require mana before? It's been too long, so I don't remember. Graze. Let's see. What have we got here? Delirium. Alright, that one's insane. In the membrane. I think I hit one of my own units with that. Look behind you. Bonk, bonk, bonk. They hit my shock troop a lot. Oh, nice. We got some healing from that guy dying. Okay. What else we got? Blessed Champion. Target friendly unit gains strength and bolster defense, bolster resistance, and temp hit points. Breath attacks on cooldown, so just get in there, start biting. Look behind you! Oh, I missed. Ah! Dang it. Alright, one down. Could summon another tentacle. I don't know that it's necessary, though. I don't think it's necessary. Okay. Alright, that one's down. My control. Let's see, who's next? Snapshot and big shot. Grazed it. Okay, we got one left plus the mind-controlled one. Look behind you. And turn. Okay. Look behind you. I cast gun. Prepare to meet God. Oh, he's so low. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that would not be good. Let's put that on auto. Okay, your ruler leveled up. I forgot about Claim Soul. I never used that. Conjure Dome of Protection, Keeper's Mark. Wait, when taking fatal damage for the first time, this unit gains... Oh my god, I forgot about this. So it's like, when you die, you don't. For one turn. So that could be useful later on. I don't know if I need it right now, but that certainly could be useful later on. Summons Astral Siphoners. What is the speed of an Astral Siphoner? 32. It's not gonna keep up. It's not gonna keep up. It's gonna be a slowpoke. Alright, what do we have in here? Infection, Afflicted. Attack and debuff abilities against the target of Hexpact all... Attack and debuff abilities against Hexpacted target always hit. Is that for everyone or just this guy? It's good either way, but... Let me get that. Hero leveled up. Who's this? Zwinterexi. Spirit Breaker Aura. Unholy Leader. Sure. Enemy units lose morale 50% faster. Big Game Hunter. Okay. Food shortage. I'm working on it. It's short defenders too. Murkwater's under siege. I know. Your domain's been invaded. I know. We've got problems. That's why honestly, it's a good thing I was already sending someone back, because I was like, I'm getting nervous with how far away I am from my city. And then like 1 or 2 turns later, you're under siege. Build a sanctuary outpost in the Umbral Abyss. Yo, I got an achievement. Okay. Oh, we can't gain hit points this turn? Is it because of the exhausted thing? Damn, Force March sucks. Why are you... Oh, can they not leave the city? Cannot move out of a besieged city. That's why. Okay. Okay. Alright. A lease on unlife. A skeleton warrior and other undead stare at your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. They have fear? Fear, however, soon seems to prevail, rendering the group unwilling to attack. The lifeless beings shuffle around, trying to keep their distance from your army. Will you avoid them and allow them to escape, or strike first? It's a tier 1 skeleton. I don't really care. Death to those dead. Auto. Scattered memory, return to the abyss. You encounter an echo of the wizard who resided here. As his magic nestles in your mind, you see the shadowy reflection of a wizened human man. I find myself in the oppressive darkness of the umbral abyss once more. Something I sacrificed everything to avoid. But I must reacquaint myself if only to save her. I must find her. If not in my name, then the name of the fallen king Soridas, and her daughter who fought so valiantly in her name. I am no stranger to the call of the abyss. I will not give in. Continue your search. Scrying Sanctum. All units in the army visiting this site will gain the following for 5 turns. Farsight and plus range on physical, ranged, and magic attacks in combat. Okay. Let's see. Soulbinder research is done. Do that. Alright. Got the Sanctuary Outpost. Food shortage, working on that. Okay, do we want to... Wondering if I try to take out this Umbral Nest now. It's quite a few dudes. Let's see what we can do here. Tough battle? Yeah. Can't reach them with anything this turn. Do I have a heal thing, or is it? Yeah, I do. Alright, put that on him. Can't cast on turn 1. We will be using spells on this, I would wager. Alright, Hex Pact on that. And... can't get a good Chaos Pulse, okay. Can't get a good one of those. Can't get a good Delirium. Alright. Alright, I'm going to teleport 1 tile forward. Alright, got insanity on one of them, which is what I really wanted. Alright, and how much is this? 30 mana each time. Alright, the insane mob is hitting one of its people. They're spending some attacks on the vine, or the tentacle, I mean. Alright. Alright, mind controlled that guy. Breath attack on him. Snapshot miss. Alright, full shot. That hit and it's stunned. Behind you! Okay, that one's done. Charge those over there. Debuff those. Could do another vine. And that landed constriction, so that one's not moving. Oh wait, is that... Oh, it's this... Yeah, yeah, that's fine, he's stuck. Alright, they're doing a lot of damage to the mind-controlled mob. That's good. That guy just died from something. I'm not even sure what. Okay. Almost killed that. Alright, what else we got right now? Deliria... Actually, hold on. Do you want to do this first? Can't quite reach that. Alright, scratch that. Alright, Delirium. Try to make this unit go crazy. Ah, resisted, dang it. That had a 90% chance of success. Alright, Bone Dragon hit that thing. You move out here, just be bait. I saw a stream description and thought Mug was playing AoW4. No, no, sorry. Sorry to disappoint if it did. Age of Wonders 4. Resisted stun. Oh wow, actually the tentacle actually killed something back there. I was just doing that to run interference. The tentacle. Go Japan. Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. That is a high bore rifle. He's just like, you know, see that dragon over there? Now you don't. That one's done. Let's see, what is this one? Blessed Judgment. In a 2x radius, enemies sustain damage and be condemned. Friendly units are healed. Oh wow, that's a... Wow. Look at the size of that spell. That's great. That's a fantastic spell. It's like, yeah, let me just tilt the battle in my favor in this whole area. That's great. They're running. All right, cool. So that was like 1 2/3 of an army. Well, no, it was like 1.5 armies if that one was up there. Outplayed. All right, our mana is currently negative, so I am not going to animate these. Shielding Greaves. All right. And that's as much as they can move this turn. Spells ready to cast. Soulbinders. Alright, a province is being pillaged. God dang it. God dang it, it's always something. Oh wow, yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Okay. It is... Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Fine. I was trying to get to this. I just want to make sure we save this city before I forget that this is a problem. Oh my god. Matt almost died. Dismiss. Alright, got our city back. You've scavenged equipment from the defeated hero. Gives an army umbral malady immunity. Oh, well, I've already basically got that, but interesting. Okay. So now... So you guys are just going to guard there. You are going to run around. And that's take care of. Where's the thing that was pillaging? Oh, that was in the Shadow Realm. That was in there. Okay, and we also need to get that guy off our property. Get off my property. And what was building here? I don't remember what was building here, but we need to start something else building here. Glad we had the walls, by the way. Can get a crypt for the folks that were here. Soulwell, Spelljammer. Alright. Lots to do here. Alright, save game. Saving. Alright. And so with that, chat, I'm out of time for this session. But so here we go. So this is the map, and there's 3 layers. There's the underground layer, and there is the abyss layer, which is my first time ever playing a game with an abyss layer. And I'm really glad that we were like, oh, let's try out the new Lord and the new Tome on the new map, because the new Tome gives you immunity to this freaking fog shroud stuff. And this would be a lot harder if I didn't have that. So I'm going to save it here, and we will pick it up from this spot next time. Did he wear the hat? No. I will refund it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, here. 2 seconds of hat on the way out since I failed you. Free of charge. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. There's another DLC for the game called Throne of Blood and Gargoyle Update, which is like vampires and gargoyles or something. But it that one I don't have. Because I had the old season pass, which included the Archons update and the Lovecraftian horror update that we're playing now, and the Ways of War update. And so those I still want to play. This one, I haven't gotten to this season pass yet. All right, with that, chat, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had fun. A few plugs on the way out. If you happen to be new, please hit the follow button on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. Here's the links to my 2 YouTube channels if you want to check those out, and a very special thank you to our dear patrons. I could not do this without them, and there's a link to that in chat if you'd like to be a supporter. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will be back tonight in about 5 hours. We're going to be playing Drova and Lost Eidolon's Veil of the Witch, 2 different RPGs. With that, let me see if there is someone I can raid on the Twitch side of things, just to support another streamer. Who do we got here? Let's see. Who is live? Who do we know? Fandrel's live, and Fandrel's awesome, but I rated Fandrel yesterday. Guild MM. Is Guild MM live? Is he live? He is live. Yeah, I will happily raid Guild MM. That's fine. The richest guy in Guild Wars. Alright, I will see you guys over there. Again, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back this evening if you wish to join me for some RPGs. See ya!